What's up, good people? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all ain't used to seeing us on the podcast, but y'all might as well get used to it because it's coming. It's just episode 1 of the He Said, She Said podcast. And I'm one of your co-hosts, Alex, and I have other co-host with me,
Sid.
And you know what I'm saying? So this podcast, you're gonna hear a man's point of view and a woman's point of view on whatever the topic is. It's gonna range from various things, but today the topic is love real or is it a myth? And I'll jump right in and let's see it throw the first question, and then we'll circle back to at the end if love is real or is it a myth. That'll be our final one before we end the show.
Okay, so does unconditional love really exist?
Unconditional love, I feel like it does, but with everything going on online today on social media and things like that, people put conditions on everything. So it's like, I'll only love you if you pay my bills. I'll only love you if you buy me lunch. I'll only allow you to talk to me if you cash at me some money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like unconditional love does exist, and that's how it was back in the day. They had unconditional love, and still some people that have unconditional love now. But I think now it's more so like people aren't leaders anymore; they're followers. So they follow somebody else on social media that says this and says that, and to them it sounds good until you really learn and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think it does exist. It's just right now in this generation, it don't feel like it exists.
Right.
But I feel like people just got to be able to have their own mind and not have to copy off somebody off social media or let somebody off social media influence their way of thinking.
Right. And I say unconditional love, it can exist, but I agree with you. It really don't exist these days, but it definitely can exist. You can love somebody deeply and still recognize that that person ain't healthy for you. It's a lot of toxic relationships, and people think that that's love, and that's not love. Now they get, if you hit me, confused with love. When a man hits you, that don't mean that man love you.
Yeah, no, if and same way the other way. Like if a woman hits you, that don't mean love either, because like if you love me, you don't want to injure me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because you ain't gonna want to see that
right.
person hurt.
Like I don't want to injure you. Like if I love you, hell, it's killing me to watch you have my child, because it's like you in pain, but I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't want to injure that person. So it's like, if you're trying to injure me, or if you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to mess my livelihood up, you don't love me for real. Because if you love me, you're supposed to want to help me elevate. You don't want to help set me back.
Exactly.
That toxic stuff, that ain't love. They just want somebody to fight with. That's all.
Exactly. And a lot of people, they confuse unconditional love with disrespect. They tolerate being disrespected by the man, the woman, whoever. Betrayal, inconsistency. They're confusing all of this with unconditional love, and that's not unconditional love.
Yeah, I mean, it's certain things, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to get to know your person, get to know, what they see is their form of love, what's, do's and don'ts. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing you might think ain't really anything, they might look at it as the ultimate sign of disrespect, but you might look at it another way, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, that's why people need to take the time to actually get to know the person that they're trying to be with, because it's so many scenarios that you don't get a chance to see if you just rush into something with somebody.
And that's like what we was talking about earlier. It takes time to get to know a person. You can be with a person for 2 years and still not know that person.
Yeah. I mean, you know them to an extent, but you don't know, like, it's certain scenarios you haven't seen. I mean, if y'all ain't living together, you don't know how they are if y'all's living together. Like, it's so many things that you have to learn about a person before you really should take it to the next level. Like, I need to know everything about you. You need to know everything about me, so we can make sure that, like, hey, if we're gonna do this, that it's gonna last forever for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that way, can't nobody tell me nothing about you, because I know you. I know how you would react in every situation. So can't nobody come and say, oh, she did this and she did that. I'm supposed to know for a fact in my head, without a shadow of a doubt, that this person is lying to me right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that involves taking that time to get to know each other.
I like that. Okay, so at what point does unconditional love become unconditional suffering?
Ooh. When you just allow everything, I feel like when you just allow anything and everything to go on, thinking that, hey, I love this person, so I just let whatever happen happen. Or or if you just like, oh, I'm gonna just stay with this person for the kids, like that's suffering. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You at the end of the day, for your kids to be who they truly need to be, they need to see a happy mom and a happy dad. So, regardless if those two people are together or not, they need to see they need to see their mom at their happiest, and they need to see their dad at their happiest.
Right.
And that way, once they see that, the parents are able to give the kids more of what they need, because let's just face it, like if you got a child and you're not happy, it's going to be hard for you to do everything in your power to make sure you can and keep that child and get everything that child need and do all this and do all that if you're not happy.
Right.
Because that, like, being in a relationship with somebody or being in love with somebody or whatever the case may be, it plays a toll on your mental.
Definitely does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you want to make sure that, hey, you and your happiest time in life as you raising your kids, because at the end of the day, they need to see the best version of you at all times.
Right. And I'm gonna say that unconditional suffering when women or men, when a woman or a man stay in that situation longer than what they should.
Mhm.
Like some people, they stay in these relationships because they might be feeling sorry for the person, or I don't know why people choose to. I can only speak for myself why I've stayed in some of my relationships, but staying in those relationships, they're suffering. And why do you want to suffer? People lose themselves all the time from being in these draining relationships. Like sometimes I notice, and well, nope, I ain't gonna get personal right now. I'm not gonna
Like,
get personal right now, but people stay in relationships sometimes just because they're comfortable. They done got comfortable.
yeah,
They don't want to go out, meet nobody else,
mhm.
even though they know they shouldn't be with this person. They just still gonna stay with this person just because they're comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, because we humans, we creatures of habit. You know what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
get so used to something we don't want to change, and then also with that, a lot of people you hear them say like, "Well, we've been together too long. I don't want to just, what I'm saying, throw this away." But if you feel like you're never gonna be happy with this person, why continue to stay around? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Ain't
Mhm.
no point. Like, life is short already as it is.
Exactly.
Find somebody that's going. First of all, a person, you don't need to be with a person for a person to make you happy. You're
True.
supposed to already be happy first. You're another person that's already happy. Y'all put y'all happiness together,
Okay.
and then y'all take it to another level. Like, if you looking for somebody to make you happy, then you doing the wrong thing off the rip. Like, you don't need to look for a person to make you happy. You're supposed to be happy within yourself first. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be able to be confident in yourself. You're supposed to be able to know that, hey, I'm God's child. He got my back. I'm
Right.
good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to know all these things before you get with a person. You shouldn't go look for a person to be able to fulfill all those things, because let's just face it, no man, woman on this earth is God. So
Exactly.
we can't change that. So you got to already feel that about yourself first before you go out there and say, okay, I'm going to start talking to this person and I'm going to make this person mine. Like, you need to already be happy within yourself first.
Yep. Okay. So let me ask you this: is love a feeling, choice, chemistry, or survival instinct?
So it's 3 out of the 4.
Okay.
I think of it's not a choice, because you really can't help who you love, and it's a little bit of a survival instinct because you know like, regardless of what anybody say, like, you're not gonna go through your whole life single. Like, everybody want to get old with somebody. You get what I'm saying? So that's your way to survive. Like, a human being happy, having another person help. You know what I'm saying? Like, a human being happy and being with somebody else, and they're both happy together, they live long. If you were just single your whole life, I don't think it would do what it needed to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, so yeah, I think it's more so a feeling than chemistry. Like, you gotta have that feeling, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And the chemistry gotta be good as well. Like, your chemistry can increase as time goes on, but I feel like there has to be some sort of chemistry already there for that feeling to be there,
Right.
and then for it to turn into love.
Mhm. And I agree with you. I'm gonna say love is it's probably all of them except for the choice because, like you said, you can't choose who you love. Love as a feeling, it's like excitement when you get the butterflies, like y'all have an emotional connection. The problem with that though, with the feelings with love is feelings can change. And that's both with men and women. I know I've experienced, I know some friends that's experienced it.
Mhm.
That's why our relationships built only on feelings they often collapse when life gets difficult because you built your love on feelings alone.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
And feelings, feelings is really what starts the relationship, but feelings they usually can change. I'm not saying they're gonna change for the bad, they're gonna change for the worse because we
Mhm.
really don't know. But that's how you get the relationship is from feelings. And then the chemistry, you have to have chemistry with a person. Chemistry, you can grow the chemistry,
Mhm.
but when you meet that person and y'all have that chemistry and it just like sparks fly,
Right.
that kind of love is just beautiful, beautiful. A lot of people don't experience it like that. A lot of people do. Sometimes they meet the person, they get the feelings first, then the chemistry come. But you got them other situations where it's chemistry, then the feelings, like, and it works. It
Mhm.
goes together. And then the survival instinct. With every situation, you have that survival instinct.
Mhm.
That's the same as with love. Even though love is not a situation, but you're gonna have that survival instinct with love. It's like as humans, we crave attention and attachment, belonging. Like you have a lot of people that think they can't be single. They have to have a man or they have to have a woman. That's not true
Right.
at all. So that's why I say it's pretty much all of them except for the choice because we can't choose who we love. I wish we could, but we can't.
We can choose who we love, but life would be different for a lot of people.
What?
You know what I'm saying? But but you still people get you wrong at that point. You know what I'm saying? You can think this might be the person you want to love until you get into it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
that as well. So
So how do you feel about love versus attachment?
should love whatnot.
Love versus lust versus attachment. Because some people get love and lust confused and attachment actually.
So I feel like obviously lust is, you just desire somebody. You know what I'm saying? You desire to please that person or, you know, desire for them to please you or whatever the case may be. Like, so that's your only thought is desiring that person in some kind of way. With attachment, I feel like it's a form of love, but it's like to a whole nother extent. So it's like it's almost kind of like super clinginess. It's like, I love you, but I wanna be in your skin 100% of the time. But you gotta realize the world we in, like, hey, I, you take two incomes. You gotta both, but people gotta be working. You might
Right.
have kids and all that. So like, I feel like when somebody attached, they're like overly clingy. It's okay to be clingy because you know what I'm saying. Like that's your person. You
Right.
want to be around that person as much as possible, whatever the case may be. But attachment is taking it to a whole nother level. Like almost kind of like I can't remember the name of that movie where it's like the woman want to be like her friend, so she does everything she do. Like she wears the same clothes, and she do all that. Like that's attachment.
Right.
Like you want to be all the time, like you want to be like this person or whatever. Of course, like
You
in a
want to be
relationship,
in
you
your
can't be like,
skin.
but yeah, but you get what I'm saying.
Oh
So
yeah.
I feel like attachment is that, lust is just like, hey, sexual basically, and then love is like almost like a combination of the other two. But
Mhm.
you know, less on the attachment side. It's like, hey, I do want to be around you. I want to spend time with you. I want to do this and do that with you, but I also desire you too at the same time
Right.
because, like, hey, if I love you, like, hey, I want to make sure that that you please in every way possible. We'll put it like that.
Right.
So that's my take on the three.
Okay, and see, when I think about attachment, I think about trauma bonds. Like some people are attached to that person because let's say they both were in foster care or they both grew up with domestic violence in the home. So they form that trauma bond and they get it confused with love. That's not love. Y'all bonded over a situation.
Right.
That don't mean y'all have to love each other. Y'all gotta be in love.
Mm.
It's a trauma bond.
Right.
Lust is kind of like well, we're not supposed to lust anyway, but we do. But lust is just, it's like a feeling. And you get that feeling and you confuse it with love because lust you have the butterflies, you're excited, you feel some kind of connection. It gives you pretty much the same feelings as love, but it's a difference between love and lust, and a lot of people don't know the difference.
Mm.
So a lot of time you see people in these relationships and The woman is like, oh, she's so in love, but really it's lust. But you don't realize that. A lot of people don't realize it because I'm not gonna lie. I think I had that before, where I thought I was in love, but it really was lust. I didn't realize that until after the fact, though.
Yeah.
But with that, I want to ask: do you think love can exist without trust?
I don't think it can. Like not a relationship anyway. You know what I'm saying? I feel like love is built on trust. So if you love me, you're gonna have to trust me. Like because like if I love you, I trust that hey, if I walk out this door and while I'm gone, I know I ain't gotta worry about anything. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Like I trust you to do whatever. Like I can trust, trust you with my life.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? In a sense. Like I can trust you with anything in my life. Like I can trust you to put you on my wheel and to know that you're not gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like on my life insurance policy, all that type of stuff. Like I trust you now and in the afterlife. You
right.
get what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's gotta be the main thing when it comes to love. Like true love, like you gotta have all that gotta be in there.
And you want to go back to lust, don't you?
Yeah. So, I was just going back to a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people don't really know what lust is. So I feel like I'll pull up the definition. So lust refers to an immense, overwhelming desire or craving. While it is most commonly associated with a strong sexual appetite, the word can also describe a powerful, eager longing for non sexual things such as wealth, power, or success. Key variations, sexual desire in psychology and everyday use, it means powerful, biologically driven urge or physical attraction towards someone. The intense craving, when used as a noun or verb, is a lust for power or a lust after. Basically saying somebody want to have prolonged controlling or whatever. So,
Do a lot of men have lust for women? I'm just curious.
I mean, men are lustful creatures. You get what I'm saying? Like we we see something we like and we like, dang, that first 9 times out of 10, the first thing a man gonna be like, dang, I bet that's good. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like men are trained to go off of what they see, and women are trained to go off what they hear. That's why women wear makeup, and that's why you hear a lot of men tell lies.
I like that.
Because you know what I'm saying, like I said, women go off what they hear, men go off what they see. So women wear makeup to appear, you know what I'm saying, like they want to be in their full. They I guess their way of looking is their most beautiful state
Mm-hmm.
because that's what a man want to see, a beautiful woman. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then like I said the other way, but that's kind of like that's my feeling on it.
I like that. And women, yeah, we definitely have that lust. But I don't know. I think men and women are kind of the same when it comes to lusting. I feel like it because I talk to a lot of females. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
this, all different types of females. And just from the conversations, and like it don't be like all of us sitting in the group talking.
Yeah,
Like I talk to this girl, I talk to
right,
that girl, and just because I'm not gonna say names or anything,
right.
but
Yeah,
just from talking to all the different women I talk to, women we kind of like men. Like we do the same thing y'all do. We just don't act on it as fast as y'all, I would say.
yeah, yeah.
But
So
we kinda
basically,
do the same
so
thing.
basically, you saying like, okay, if a woman see a man and he got abs and all this type of stuff, and she probably like, oh, he fine or something like that. Like, but y'all think on like the sexual level too at the same time?
Oh, yeah, we think about it on a sexual level at the same time. As a matter of fact, I was with some folks Sunday, and they seen somebody came in, and all the girls got to talking. They like, "Hey, you see this?" And basically, everybody was thinking the same thing pretty much.
Okay,
So
see,
women
I didn't think that. I didn't think women.
yeah.
I mean, I kind of feel like women would maybe think it in their head, but not tell like
Oh, no, you gonna tell your
their
girl.
friend. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Oh,
But it's like us as guys, we see it, we like, shh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see how that thing looking, bro. I'm trying to, hey, you know what I'm saying? And so, in the guy head, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we'll most guys will act on it a lot faster. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Or whatever the case may be. But it's like, you know, that's just like I said, men go off of what they see. So,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
And see, women like gray sweatpants. When men be wearing them gray sweatpants, that's what y'all think? We gonna like, hey, girl, you see that? You that? And depending on how it look. we
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
If we don't see nothing, we gonna talk about that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we women, we kind of like men. I think we the same on that list.
Okay. That's I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that with women, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought, I just assumed like, hey, women just probably be a little more controlled.
We probably should be, but when we with our girls, we gonna talk about the low down, the nitty gritty. We gonna tell them
Okay.
they gonna say what they gotta say, especially if it ain't our man.
Right, right.
We gonna all say something.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think men and women the same with it.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Okay.
So another question: do you think loyalty is proof of love? Just because you're loyal to a person, do you mean, or a person that's loyal to you, do you think that means that person loves you, or you love that person?
No,
Just
I don't think just because they're loyal that they mean that they love you. Because you could be loyal to me, like not cheat on me or nothing like that, but you don't always have my best interest in heart of you.
right.
Because like it's so many different scenarios I could go into, but it's like, are you doing things that's gonna help me mentally? Like, are you just like when I tell you something, are you just dismissing it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
show me you love me in that way. Like loyalty, yeah, it's a part of love, but I feel like those other things are more important because I mean not more like you get what I'm saying. I ain't gonna
Right.
say more important than being loyal because I mean that's a part of it, but
Mhm.
but they're very important because it's like people don't take mental health serious.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so it's like, we'll dive into mental health on another episode. We ain't gonna get too deep on it, but I feel like it's other ways that show you that you love me outside of just being loyal.
Right.
And if those aren't being done, but the loyalty part is there, then it's a connection gap somewhere.
And a lot of people confuse loyalty and love.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because the pastor, and I can't remember exactly what he talked about, but he was talking about toxic loyalty. And it made me realize like I had a lot of toxic loyalty in friendships. And that's the same as with relationships, which I didn't get to thinking about my toxic relationships. But
Yeah.
I was thinking like he had me thinking like loyalty and being loyal to somebody, it will have you thinking like you love that person, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not love.
Mm-hmm.
Like with friendship, oh, that's my girl or that's my dog, y'all besties. You thinking, oh, this person loyal to me. Since they loyal to me, they love me. But whole time they just loyal to your face. They're not loyal behind your back. And then that's where people get that confusion. Just because a person is loyal to you, that don't mean they love you.
Mm-hmm.
They can pretend to be loyal to you all day, every day.
Yeah.
And that's how they fool you. You think, oh, she loyal. Oh, he loyal. That mean he love me. He ain't gonna do nothing to hurt me. That means she love me. She ain't gonna do nothing to hurt me. Whole time, he or she might be out here in a whole nother relationship.
Yeah.
So I think getting love and loyalty confused is a big problem with love.
Yeah. You got a point there. Ain't no arguments.
Now, would you rather be loved deeply or desired intensely?
Well, I'm gonna go with love deeply because I feel like if you love me deeply, you're gonna desire me intensely anyway, or you should anyway. Because part of loving someone is want to make sure that they are pleased in every which way possible. So if you deeply love me, you should want to do all the things that allow me to be pleasured in every way possible, and vice versa. I should want to do those things to you as well. So I feel like to me, I'm gonna go with love deeply because I can desire someone intensely, but not love them deeply. You know what I'm saying? Like I may have some love for them, but I may have love them deeply because maybe we just cutty buddies. You know what I'm saying? So I might desire you deeply. I may want to, hey, look, I know you ain't free tonight. Tomorrow though, what's up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? But so I feel like I would rather be loved deeply.
And I'm gonna say both because I've had a situation where I didn't love the person, but I desired that person intensely. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
I think we all done been
I
there.
lusted
Yeah,
that person.
yeah. We just
So
talked about it.
by me lusting that person, it made me desire to do whatever to make that person happy.
Right, right,
I desired that person intensely.
right.
So I'm gonna say I want somebody to both love me deeply and desire me.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I know we almost gotta wrap it up. I'm gonna say love, it ain't a myth. I don't think it's a myth. And I wish it would go back to the old days where people believed in love, because now nobody don't believe in love. But I think people struggle to love in healthy ways, and that causes a lot of problems. That's one reason why people don't believe in love. But to me, love is not a myth. I think love is real. It's beautiful too.
Yeah, I would say love is real as well. It's just you don't see true love as much nowadays because of, like I said, like all the stuff you mentioned before, as far as like social media influence and stuff like that. People not having their own mindset, and people not getting to know people long enough first before they jump into something like
Mhm.
they used to do what they call courting back in the day. Like I'm
Right.
gonna court you a little while, then we gonna date, then of course
Yes.
then get married or whatever. So like first, hey, we just, you know what I'm saying? We get to know each other, whatever, whatever. Then we date for a little while. Then we get in a relationship. Then we're going to marry. Like now, you done got a little bit longer time. Now, some people back in the day, 6 months, they married.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't have all this influence with social media or this technology and all that. So it's like,
On
if
what?
I'm talking to you every day, that's all we got to do. We ain't got nothing else to do. We
Mhm.
ain't on social media. We don't have phones. We don't have this. So it's like,
Right.
I'm coming to your house for several hours a day. It's just me and you with no distractions. So now you know what I'm saying? So I think that's part of it as well. But I don't think love is a myth though. I think it's real. It's just a lot hard to find nowadays.
And then people don't realize love isn't just one thing. That's why a lot of relationships don't really last. They become complicated because people can experience different things
Mm-hmm.
at different times with love. You could be experiencing two different emotions while
Mm-hmm.
you're being in love.
Mm-hmm.
So love is more than just one thing or one feeling.
Right. Right. Yep. No, I agree. I agree. And then also, just to add to that right quick before we get up out of here is, I feel like people need to be more upfront with letting people know how they want to be loved.
Yes.
Because how I show my love to you may be different from how you used to or how you feel like you want your love to look. And so now we ain't on the same page.
Right. And
And
then don't base that off of what you see on social media.
or
We,
movies.
yes, we got to learn how we want to be loved, because a lot of people don't know how they want to be loved. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still learning. But I done had the same situation where I thought this was how I want to be loved because I seen it on TV, I seen it on social media. But then I realized, like, no, I don't want to be loved like that.
Yeah. I mean, these fairy tales don't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like for real, for real. The world is so much more different than what you see on them TV shows, movies, and all that. Like that's why it's a TV show. They faking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's not real. So
Exactly.
But I know we run out of time, so we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all drop any questions that y'all have. We'll be answering questions on some episodes as well. But until next time, you guys have just watched another episode of He
She
Said,
said,
She
she said.
Said, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.